I think I've experienced with like even just maybe dating a woman, right? And we stopped dating, and I started dating another woman. Then me and her might get in a relationship. And I know, like, she'd be like, damn, I wasn't good enough, or what did I do? I wasn't doing enough. Like, I know women that have told me, like, damn, I got cheated on. I was doing every single thing. I was doing every single thing. But that's why when I was watching our interview, what's he say, Ink?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said something, like, y'all was talking about that topic, and he said something. He said, man, he probably ain't never stopped. You know, and that was real talk. He was like, he probably never stopped. He was like, y'all saying like he might be doing it because of this. He's like, he might have just been doing this for his whole life. And I think that's what sometimes when you get dating and meeting people, like, you really got to learn the whole person. But, you know, sometimes people can put that mask on. You might get fooled.
You might get fooled, but like I told him, and I tell anybody else, if my man is cheating, hell, I won't know. I don't know. The way he makes me feel like I am Queen Sheba.
Yeah.
He's doing a damn good job. I have the slightest idea. I don't feel no certain kind of way. And if he is cheating, that just means that he put a lot of effort and thought into making sure I did not find out.
Right.
So I'm not about to go and jeopardize, you know, my happiness because I'm like, all this is just is going too good. He got to be doing something. Now I'm going to ride that wave until the wave stop.
Yeah. And you said phenomenal man. That stuck out. So for the fellas that's watching, you know, get some advice. What's some good qualities of a man? What's some good date out? Like, how should a man show up and present themselves? Because women always say I got a good man. When you say phenomenal, that's a different type. You know, we say I got a good man, I got a great man. Phenomenal is like, yeah, I got the one.
Communication. He knows how to communicate 100%. If he feeling away or whatever, like we joke about it, but we know we serious, but we just make it out of a joke. And if you ever was to feel away to where you feel like you want to go and be with another woman or whatever the case is, give me the courtesy of coming to talk to me. Yeah. Don't worry about my feelings, because my feelings is going to be even more hurt when I find out that when we've created a space for the both of us to where we feel safe. When we come home, we feel safe. When I'm with you, you with me, like it's nothing that we can't and we don't talk about. So for you to go out and do that and you didn't express that to me, then that's a piece of trust that you broke. Yeah. That's that part what I was saying, trust. Yeah. I'm in that situation right now. I'm in a long distance. He's all the way where he at and I'm where I'm at. Okay. So our whole relationship is built off of trust. Yeah. Like, I have to trust that when he says he's such and such, he's that place.
Nah, you do.
I mean, I got his location, but you know.
And it's not easy, because it's like you granted, you can be the best person. You thinking like, all right, you never know. It's like, is it this? Is it that? And you know, I think what sometimes is like, I've experienced this before with like, if it's a past situation they're dealing with, like, you can't always. I told the shit, I can't compete with history. Yeah. You know, it's like whether it worked or didn't work, but it's like, yeah, it take a lot. You know what I mean? And then you don't want to seem like you are like over the top, or because even when I was first in it was like I had to get it, like, you know, you don't got to call me or check in with me, like, you know, it's cool, like, but sometimes they doing that to try to reassurance. But it'd be funny because it's like I was experienced where it was like that would be the case, but then I would step out and it's like my joint would be booming, booming. And I ain't need do it, so I don't even go like that. But I'd be like, and I think when I do go out here, it's like it's a different level. So like normally when I go out here, it's people that's in town. They're like, yo, bro, go pull up. So like when Future concert was at my boy Showtime, like he be with their whole entourage. So like I remember that night, it was like, where you at? Nigga, you with Future? What you doing? You sure you could? You know. So those type of things, but it's tough. I would say it's not for the weak.
Nah, it's definitely not. It ain't.
Because it's
you gotta know, you have to be, what's the word he always use? Intentional. Yeah. You have to be intentional. Me, I was not intentional. Okay. When we started talking, I was not intentional. It was just like, okay, whatever. Let's just, because I've always been the person that I want the relationship. But then after a while, like the last relationship, I was like, you know what? I'm about to cool it. Whatever happens. I'm just going to enjoy life. Yeah. And then that ended up happening. But dating long distance, you definitely have to be intentional. You have to be secure within yourself. And, yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah. So, with that, with dating, with everything you got going on, Mother's Day is this weekend. Mom of three girls. Y'all get y'all prayer all out for her. Talk about how you balance motherhood with everything that you have going on.
I don't know. I just do it. It ain't no set plan that I do. It ain't, oh, I do this at this time and this, that. I just do it.
Yeah.
I just go.
Yeah. What's the most challenging part though?
Time.
Time. Yeah.
Time. Because it's a lot of the times where I'm out of town. And I got to figure out, okay, if I'm going to be out of town for 3 days, that mean I got to do X, Y, and Z on these other couple days.
Yeah.
Time. Yeah. Because that's all, right now, except for my oldest, she just like in her own little world, doing her own thing, whatever. But the other two, they still at the age to where they just want time.
They want to, let's do this, let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you, being from Broward, are your kids friends with your other friends' kids? Is that the type of? Nah.
No. I don't have no, I told you I ain't got no friends. No, I don't.
Is your family small?
Yeah.
Okay, so small family. Okay. So
most of my family is from Georgia, like country and out there. Yeah.
Okay. So is that where your the person you date now, he's in Georgia?
No. He's in Simpson. He's in Ohio.
Oh, okay. So a little,
that's a ways.
Yeah, it's a little. Yeah, when I graduated college, like I was living in Vegas. She was living back in Delaware, and like. Talk about doing long distance with a time difference, like, bro.
What? I don't know if I could have did that way.
I'll try to call and tell. It's 1 o'clock over there. You know what I mean? Like that was that really what broke us. Like everything was cool until that little distance thing. It was just like, man, time difference, this, and then you go from like if you don't start off like that make it difficult too. Because we went from having access to each other literally every day for like 3-4 years. We went to college together 3-4 years, and then it went to like trying to plan and all that type of stuff, but. Man, to each his own,
I think for me, I mean, I've talked to people outside of my area.
Yeah.
For the last couple months, everybody that I've talked to, not last couple months, let me scratch that from the record.
Like, hold on.
But before that, most of the people that I talked to was from out of town. They was from different places. They wasn't from here.
Okay.
And none of them stick. None of them.
Yeah.
Like we talked, it was cool, it was straight, but then eventually it fall off. That's what. Now you can see why I wasn't being intentional when I started talking to him, and it was just like he stuck. He stuck like.
And what's that come from? No, it's no good men in Broward or Dade.
No, it just was. I guess accessibility. How you say it?
Accessibility.
Accessibility.
Yeah.
I don't go out a lot. So I don't go to a lot of different places. So if you do talk to me, 9 times out of 10, we probably started talking from social media.
Right, or ran into you. I get that.
Or you saw me in a supermarket or something like that. But I don't really go too many places to meet too many people.
At the bar and everybody just, what's up? Yeah. I got you.
And then on top of that, certain areas, when I do go out, the places that I'm at, I prefer not to talk to the people that's in there.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And then actually about to lead into the next question, with you being a Broward native, I was about to tell you to share with the people some of your like favorite food spots, lounges, because it's a lot to do here. But like you said, I've been in some spots here. It was like, hold up, I don't even belong.
You get what I'm saying? If I'm in an uncomfortable place, for me, it's because it's a reason.
Yeah.
It got to make sense. But favorite food.
Because I know y'all got a lot of spots, for the seafood, the boils. Like when I was in Pomfret, you don't really do it. I used to go to Pomfret no crab, man, when I first moved here all the time. But I ain't been in I ain't really a boil person either, but that was no, good.
I am, but it's not, I don't have a favorite crab. I would cook it myself.
Gotcha, okay. Yeah. Everybody here say that too. They be like, I don't eat out.
Yeah, I just cook it myself. I don't really have too many favorite food places. It's a spot called Just Spoons on Broward.
I heard of it, never been.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good. They sell like breakfast, brunch food. That's really good. And I've been on First Watch. That's like a commercial business or whatever. We
got those up DC. Yeah. First Watch good though.
I've been on that like a crackhead. So that's pretty much anything else. It's just regular like Morton's and just regular high end places.
But no local spots that you like.
Nah.
I eat a lot of the Jamaican food here. That's one of my favorite foods since I've been here.
Yeah, I prefer Dutch pie over Donna's, and I know y'all Broward people gonna probably get on me, but that's just my personal preference.
So that's what I've been told. And when I first moved here, I went to Dutch pie. But I don't know. It don't hit like Donna's to me. I don't know if I'm going to the wrong one.
It be a hit or miss sometimes.
Yeah, because I was going to Donna's one time, like every other day. I was going to live in the Coral Springs. I was going like every other day. you know what I mean, crushing it. But everybody say Dutch pop better, but I don't know.
I guess probably all depends on what it is that you get.
Yeah.
Too.
Okay. Got it.
But I don't have no favorite.
No like
places.
favorite. Yeah, go to spot. What's your motivation? Like I know as we talking, getting to know you, I can tell you self-motivated, self-driven. I'm sure your kids play a role and those type of things. But like, do you have a daily routine or anything you participate in that keep you going every day?
Just constantly reminding myself that I don't want to be like where I came from.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's it. I don't want to be like, you know, some people say I want to be like my mom or be big like my dad or whatever the case is. I just use that as motivation to be something different, explore things that they didn't get to explore, and not let history repeat itself, which I did when I had my daughter. But I'm doing a lot of different things that a lot of people that's within my inner circle didn't expect from me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and that's sometimes with like it's like people waiting on you to fail.
Yeah, just trying to make sure that I'm not gonna hit 30 and just be out here just like most people, most women that look like me, you know, chasing a dollar and stuff like that. Which I am gonna be chasing a dollar. It's just not gonna be the ways that